Hello, beautiful friends. I'm Cheryl Lynn, the Happy Stylist, and today we're going to kind of do a combo show. I'm going to show you a fab-amazing tip, and that's what our show is going to be about, because every time I do a show, I always try to include some little cute tip or shortcut that I use in my life that will help you. So we're going to talk about empty containers, because I do like to recycle, and I know a lot of you are big advocates of recycling. And sure, when you have like a plastic container, this was Josie Marin's like whipped cream or whatever that you can use to moisturize your body with. And when it was all gone, I could just throw it in the recycle bin, and they could, the city could come and pick it up and recycle it. Or there's things sometimes when I run to the bottom of stuff that it's real hard to get into, like a jar or conditioner or something, and you could use this to recycle. Use this as a recycle container for the hard to get conditioner or bottle of lotion or something. Just let it drop it back in there. Okay, but what I wanted to show you, which is kind of hard to see, I do have a I don't want it to fall out. See right in there. Okay, so what I use this for is I like this. Everybody knows if you've watched any of my shows, I like this Celebration, the It Celebration Foundation. And at the bottom, when it starts getting like this, sometimes it starts cracking and crumbling, and I don't want to lose any of it. I want to get my money's worth, and I like it. I want to run out of it. So what I do a lot of times is I just dump it into here, and then of course it's not crushed all the way. So what I do is a lot of times there's little like big clumps of it, big where it didn't break down. So a lot of times I'll use the back of my brush and just kind of break it up. And then you got this big wide container of powder. You can use this with your translucent powder too. When it's in a compact and it breaks and you don't want to lose it all, you can throw it in something like this, and it's really big and generous, so it's easy to get out and then just blend accordingly. So that's one tip you could use for that if you didn't want to use conditioner or a bottle of lotion that's hard to get out at the bottom. I just like this. It's the depth of it's really nice. You can get in there and get it out if it's cream, whatnot. Okay, so now we're going to talk about blush. That's another thing. You could use this for a blush container as well. When your blush cracks, if you're using the non-cream, the powdered blush. Well, I had a lot of blushes that were like my favorite blushes, and they were pink and like burgundies. So what I did is I kind of threw them all together. You kind of make your own makeup, put your own label out there and say, hey, this is my own blend of blush color. This was pinks and kind of plummies, and I put it all in together. And again, you can use the back of your brush and break it all up. And then what I do is I dip my brush in, kind of hold it tight so it doesn't get everywhere. And when you dip it in, okay, you're not going to put that on your cheek, because then you're going to have wild woman cheeks. Whoa, you're going to have like pink everywhere. Don't want to do that. So tap a little bit of it off, but this is what you can do. Use your hand, okay? And you just do like this, and you swirl it all around in the brush. Yes, it makes a mess on your hand. Make sure your hands are clean, of course. But then see, now it's evenly distributed and it's not all clumpy in one spot, so then you can put it on and adjust it accordingly to how much you need. Of course, blend it in with a sponge to get as much on or off as you like. Okay, say you get too much blush on. This is a tip also. You can take your brush and dip it back into your It foundation if you're using like a powder foundation, or if you have your compact powder, your translucent powder, you can just go right over your blush and tone it down a little bit, okay? And then, of course, I'm going to wipe my hands off on a towel. There we go. Yes. So that's what I like to do with my empty container. This is a nice glass container by Avon, so I hate to throw it out. And again, you can recycle it, but I've recycled it instead of throwing it in the recycle. I've recycled it truly by using it for excess blush that breaks down that I like, that's broken, and I can just throw it in there. Okay, how about that bottom of your lipstick? This is a really pretty nice pink, like a bubblegum pink from Sephora. I really like it, and I'm at the bottom. So yes, you can just say, hey, Cheryl Lynn, I like to just carry it around with a lip brush, and this is my Avon $2.99 retractable lip brush. Isn't that great? I love that. It works for so many things. And you can just use that and dip it out and put it on your lips. But if you wanted to get it in more of an accessible pot, I've got this really nice little glass. This was Sleep Tight Pharmacy, and it's all gone. It was my salve for my skin at night. I really like the little glass container, so I don't want to recycle it. So I'm going to recycle it myself, not throw it away, recycle it. So what you can do, remember my show that had every drop lip spatula? Well, we're going to use that. This cute little like Barbie pink spatula, and I dropped something, so hang on. Oh, okay, dropped my thing. Okay, so now I'm going to use my nice cleaned out glass container. You can run these through the dishwasher and it gets them all sterilized. So here's this. So we're going to actually use the little spatula and see that it's coming out. I don't want to drop it on the floor. I'm going to stick it in the glass container. And you can even make your own lipstick. If you want to, like, it's fun. I like to play around and make different colors. So if I have a color lipstick I'm not like especially fond of, like it's too bright, Sometimes I'll tone it down and add like, this is a perfect color to add to it because it's like a nice pink. So you can just put it in your container. Or if you say you want to make it a little shimmery, add a little like, you know, pearl to it. A lot of times you can find those champagne lip colors. They're like a frost and they tone things down. You can just add this. Say this was like a bright magenta and you're like, oh no, Happy Stylist, I'd never wear that color. It's too bright. It's too pink. We'll add a frost to it or add like a plummy mauve color and that'll tone it right down. And you can be your own makeup designer and make your own color. This could be, instead of Chanel number 5, it can be Charlene number 5. Or I can name it something fun like Pop My Bubble Bubblegum Pink. Okay, I'm getting a little corny. You might have ideas. Anyway, it'd be fun. I've always wanted to have my own line of makeup. I think that'd be so much fun. So now I've got my lipstick. I didn't get it all out, but I just wanted to kind of show you. There's a lot left in these. You can get quite a bit out. So instead of throwing it away, if it's like one of your favorite lipsticks, you can just make it last by scooping it out. And then, you know, again, like I said, if you want to design your own color, if it's something you're not especially fond of, but maybe you like the way the lipstick feels, it's really conditioning, or you like the matteness of it, or maybe you like the frost and the shimmery of it, or just whatever it is, then you can keep it and save it. Okay, so, let's put that down. So now I've got a real accessible, shallow kind of container that I can just reach down in there and get my lipstick and then put it on. And again, I can carry this in my purse. And it's a nice container, and I know exactly what's in it. It's my pink lipstick. Alrighty, so that's one little way you can use that glass container. How about this? How many of us have this kind of stuff for our hair? This is that that tin stuff, Miracle 10. I can't see my eyes. Anyway, I like this. This is a great little, and it's all gone. It was all gone. So I wanted to keep it. I love this little spray bottle. I thought, well, my hair's curly and it gets dry. Maybe you have some dry areas in your hair. I want to make my own Miracle 10. So what you can do is, if you have your favorite kind of conditioner or hair salve, I don't know what you might use. I actually took this. This is a little Marc Anthony Nourishing Argan Oil of Morocco. This is a deep hydrating conditioning treatment. See that right there? And what I did was I opened it up and I squeezed probably like maybe a tablespoon of it out with water, and I put it in this bottle because it has to be the right consistency to go through the spray nozzle. You don't want to clog it. And then I just shook it up. Shake, 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 shake. Oh, my necklace is all tangled in my hair. Oh, can't have that. Had a curl wrapped around it. It was all like, all right. Plus I'm going to choke myself if I turn real fast, right? Okay. All right. So now I've got this conditioner that, like, you know how like when your hair's, it's funky, it's not doing what you want it to do, and it feels really dry. So what you could do, like this part gets really dry on me, see, and it sprays out. I don't know if you can see that. See, isn't that great? And it's the conditioner, that argan oil conditioner, just watered down, and it's great. It just moisturizes your hair, and then you can like revamp your hair if it's like having a bad hair day, or maybe you slept on it, it's all wonky doodle and it's dry and you just need to get it a little bit more conditioned. You can just spray that in there so it's not too wet, and it smells good too. Ooh, yeah, stinky hair and you don't want to wash your hair, and then you could use this. Maybe the flies will go away. They won't be buzzing around your hair. No. There's a lot of those dry shampoos, and I realize if you have oily hair, I have dry hair. So I could just spritz this in and it would make my hair smell better, freshen it up, and it would make the curls kind of stick together and be more moisturized instead of dry fly away. So that's another little fabulous tip for my show today. Okay, let me see if I have anything else to tell you. I think that's it for today's show. I hope you've enjoyed it. So recycle your containers. Recycle lipsticks. Blend your own lipstick if you want to put a couple colors together. It's fun. It's like buying a new lipstick. I don't know if you're like me, but sometimes I just need to go out and buy a new lipstick. And it doesn't have to be anything expensive. It can be like Wet n Wild or NYX or something. And or Rimmel. I just want a different color. I just want to feel different. I feel like I bought something huge, like a new car. Well, maybe not a new car, but I have something fun and new to wear the next day. Well, you can do that with your lipsticks. Just put a couple colors together. You can even shave off the tops of some of them, even if they're not down to the nub, and put some in and just have fun and make your own lipstick color and design your own lipstick color. Put your own name on it. Name it. This is my lipstick. When your friends at work say, oh, I love that color, say, oh, thank you. It's Charlene number 5. I can make you some for $100. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, remember our motto. We're learning. We're laughing lots. We're learning, laughing. We're learn, laugh, live younger, and be the best you that you can be. I like to give you tips on things that you can do to stretch your dollar and to make do with things that you have around the house. Little tips that can help us live life longer and live younger and look younger. And I was joking with a coworker, Rebecca, my coworker, saying, I can tell people how to shave years off their life. And she goes, I don't think I'd say it like that. I don't mean shave years off your actual life. I mean the way you look. I can make you look younger if you follow my tutorials and my video tips. And I just want you to feel great about yourself because there's no one else like you. You are the only one of you and nobody else can be like you. So celebrate you. So learn, laugh, live younger, be the best you that you can be. I'm Cheryl Lynn, the Happy Stylist, saying you are gorgeous and have a happy day.